They were not heroes when they left home. They were farmers, students, mechanics, and sons. Some had never held a weapon before that morning. The government called it a necessary defense. The generals called it a strategic operation. But to the men standing in the dust, it was simply orders. They were told the war would be short. They were told they would return as heroes. They were told many things. Almost none of them were true. The battlefield was a narrow valley surrounded by hills. A place so remote it barely existed on official maps. Communication failed within days. Supplies arrived late, if they arrived at all. And the enemy was everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Gunfire echoed at night. By day, there was silence so heavy it felt unnatural. The soldiers began to realize something terrifying. No one was watching this war anymore. When orders stopped coming, weeks passed, then months. Radio messages went unanswered. Reinforcements never came. The soldiers learned to survive without command, sharing water, rationing food, and burying their own dead. Some wrote letters they knew would never be delivered. Others stopped writing entirely. The war did not end. It simply forgot them. Fear became constant. Sleep became rare. But the greatest enemy was not bullets or bombs. It was abandonment. Men began asking questions no soldier should have to ask. Does anyone know we're still here? If we die, will anyone even notice? Morale collapsed quietly, without explosions. One morning, the enemy attacked in full force. Outnumbered, undersupplied, exhausted. Still, the soldiers stood their ground. Not for medals, not for recognition, but for the man beside them. The only proof that their sacrifice meant something. When the battle ended, the valley was silent again. Too silent. Years later, historians would argue about that conflict. Some would say it was necessary. Others would say it was a mistake. But in official records, one detail was missing. There was no full list of the soldiers who fought there. No memorial with their names. No national day of remembrance. The war moved on. The world moved on. And the soldiers were forgotten. Not all wars are remembered by history, but every war is remembered by those who fought it. And sometimes, the greatest tragedy of war is not how many die, but how easily they are forgotten. Thank you for watching. Please follow Lausanne Vault on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and subscribe on YouTube for more interesting stories.